we've been emailing you if you're enrolled in the class, and some of you haven't been receiving our emails. So when you get back to your apartment, go on Canvas and turn on your settings, turn on notifications under settings so that you receive the emails whenever we send them to you, and they'll automatically pop up. Also, we open the survey each week right after class at 1:20. So if you forget, do me a favor and just set an alarm in your phone, and you can go out in the lobby right out here and take the survey right after class so that there's no reason to forget, right, Tanner? Good job. Okay. All right. Today we're going to be having a concert, and so the lights in the house are going to go down completely. That means if you do turn on your phone, the light is going to shine in your face, and we're all going to see. So do us all a favor and make sure you turn your phones off. Okay, that'd be great. Thank you. A couple of reminders. Remember, you need to go to 3 additional cultural events. There is the Snow College Art Gallery. There's an exhibit going on there right now. And this Tuesday, October the 6th, there's a wind ensemble and symphonic band concert. Also tonight, if you like what you hear today and see, you can come back tonight at 7 o'clock and see more of Leaping Lulu. And if you'd like to pick up your tickets right after this class today, just over the ticket office, you can pick those up, and then you won't have to wait in line tonight. They're only $2 with your student ID card. Next week's Convocation, we'll welcome Francie Taylor. She's the director of the University of Utah American Indian Resource Center. We will be celebrating Dia de la Raza and also Cultural Diversity Day. So come back and join us then. All right, we are so excited to welcome back to Snow College Leaping Lulu. They are a neo-traditional Irish folk band based in Logan, Utah. They play venues from small weddings to large stadiums and entertain at various levels from background music to full-on concerts. They offer a mix of acoustical, instrumental, and vocal music. Leaping Lulu began in 2001 when Sarah Gunnell and 2 other musicians began playing together. Sarah happens to be a violin faculty instructor here at Snow College in the music department. As is the case with most bands, they've lost and gained people over time. And they have various CDs that you can purchase if you would like after their concert today. Joining Leaping Lulu today are 3 Irish dancers who have come to us today from up north as well. Now, please help me welcome back to Snow College, Leaping Lulu.
Thank you very much. We are Leaping Lulu, as your teacher told us, and we would like to thank you very much for having us back here at Snow College, and thanks, Cecilia, for inviting us again. We're really happy to be on this stage. It's such a beautiful place to play. That was Bridal Jig. It was a group of 3 songs that we play together, and it is happy music, isn't it? So we would like you to join along and you know, clap along and tap your feet to whenever we play. The next tune we're going to play for you is Bus Stop, and it's the same kind of a thing. So anytime you hear us, you know, Sarah's clapping her feet on the floor because her hands are all busy doing stuff. So make sure that you're welcome to certainly clap along with us and join in the fun.
If anyone wants to dance, that's okay too. We've got some dancers coming, but you guys can do what you want.
So one of the things
you get extra credit.
Oh,
Extra
yes,
credit
I'm
for
sure we
dancing.
can work that out.
So one of the things that we get asked a lot is it Celtic or is it Celtic? So
Wait, raise your hand if you think it's Celtic. Raise your hand if you think it's Celtic.
Celtic. Well, the way we kind of deal with it is like, we're a Celtic band and we're music, but if you're talking about some basketball team, it might as well be the Celtics, because that's how they all do that. So maybe there's no differentiation.
Yeah, you know, it's just where you're from. Because even in Ireland, they've got Celtic and Celtic going on. So, yeah, to each your own, whatever you want.
So this next tune we're going to play is a reel, and maybe some of you have heard something called a Virginia reel. A Virginia reel is a dance. We do lots of contour dancing, and they'll teach a dance and it's kind of like square dancing. So we play a lot of these tunes to people who square dance, because they have a particular beat. So this is just same thing. It's 4 notes in a row in the beat, and we just clap along with it, and we play so that you've got a good strong beat. This is called Bus Stop Reel.
You guys are not wussy clappers. I appreciate that. Good work. Sometimes you peter out, you know, but you guys are doing good. You're doing good.
So we're going to bring out Kate to sing a song for you. This next tune is called Caledonia. It is a song by Doogie McLean, and he's a folk singer, and he's Scottish, and he has written Caledonia, and the name Caledonia is his reference. Scots used to call their homeland, Scotland, Caledonia. So when he's singing about Caledonia, he's singing about his homeland that he wishes he was back, but he was probably over here in America in the New World.
Yeah, and even though this song is about Scotland, I don't know, when you hear the chorus, you'll see what I mean. I think it's a great love song, because it's really all about just something that you love and that you miss. So this is Caledonia.
And then there's just one more little thing. You might have noticed that Dawn switched
yeah.
instruments. I bet you all know what the guitar is all about. You've seen those 100 times. But he has this extra special instrument he had made. It's called a cittern. It's a double octave mandolin. This is about kind of as close as to it is. It's got how many sets of strings there, Don?
5 sets, 10 strings.
5 sets of 10, so there's 2 each on each note, so it's like double, kind of like a 12-string guitar, but 10 instead. So it's got a much more resonant sound, the cittern.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These last few days I've been away, afraid I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories, singing songs, thinking about where I come from. That's the reason why I sing so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm coming home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved, I've kept on moving, proven points that needed proving, lost the friends that needed losing, found others on the way. I have tried, I've kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying, traveled hard with conscience flying somewhere in the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I'm sitting here before the choir, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher, they've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. The hands have shaken, the kisses flow, and I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
All right, Kate.
So that's Kate Skinner down there on our vocals. Thank you, Kate. That was great. So we're going to bring out our special guests, our dancers, and we're going to just have them come on front. We're ready to do our next tune, which is called Pentameter, but we're going to have Hannah come out and show you just a few things about, and maybe describe a few things. I don't know which is better.
You can, yeah. Go ahead.
Do you want it?
I can see it better.
Wait, she can't go over.
Perfect. All right, thanks so much for coming. We're really excited to be here. We're just going to tell you a little bit about what we're about to do. We are starting with a dance that's in our hard shoes, which is what we are wearing right now. These are more like the tap shoes. This is sort of what you might think of if you think Irish dance. They're heavy, loud, down to earth, stomping into the floor. They make a lot of noise. What you'll see us do a lot, the basic stuff we call trebles or shuffles, which if you do tap, they look really similar, except Irish dance is very straight up and down, while tap is kind of out and around to the sides. Irish dance is straight up and down. So a basic treble is just right underneath, right underneath you. Stop. We'll be doing lots of other things like that. Hard shoes let us get up on our toes as well. They have less support than a ballet point shoe. It's mostly just the strength of our feet and our ankles that let us get up nice and high. So we can make sounds with the bottom of our feet. We can make sounds with the heels. We can click them up in the air, back behind, which I just missed, or right underneath you. So we'll be doing a little bit of that as we dance. The song is called Pentameter.
Okay.
So we're going to change instruments again from Don back into the cittern, and we're going to have them come up a little bit. This is a tune that is a Leaping Lulu original. It's called Summer Storm, and both Don and Sarah wrote this tune together. So enjoy Summer Storm.
Thanks.
So we're going to bring Kate back out to sing another vocal for you, and this one's called Broom of the Cowdenhouse. It is an area in Scotland. It's a Scottish tune, and you'll hear a bunch of words in there that you might not necessarily recognize. One of them is in the title. It's called Broom.
When I first heard this tune, I thought it was
Someone sweeping?
I thought it was like some disgruntled housewife of the mid-1600s or something. But in the end, broom is a flower. So it's the flowers around this valley.
Yeah, it's a little bush that we actually have broom here in Utah as well. It's just different kinds of bushes, but they have bright yellow, pretty flowers on them, small ones. And she likes to call them bonny broom, and bonny in Scottish is for pretty. So let's sing about our bonny broom.
Don't forget the yows, though.
Oh, right, there's yows in there too. What could yows be, other than it rhymes with cows? I think that's why they used it. But yows are ewes, so when they're talking about sheep.
All right. Okay.
skipped the burn and ran to me. I met him with goodwill. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, broom of the Canadas. Fain would I be in the north country, turned in his father's yard. We neither herded ewes nor lamb, and the flock near us lay. He gathered in the sheep at night and cheered me all the day. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, broom of the Canadas. Fain would I be in the north country, turned in his father's yard. Hard fate that I should banished be, gone way o'er hill and moor, because I loved the fairest lad that ever yet was born. Adieu, ye cabin, now's adieu. Farewell, all pleasures there. To wander by his side again is all I crave or care. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, broom of the Canadas. Fain would I be in the north country, turned in his father's yards. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, broom of the Canadas. Fain would I be in the north country, tending his father's yards.
All right.
So while the dancers get in their place for the next tune, I am going to introduce the band way down here. On vocals and keys, we have Kate Skinner. She's actually sort of an adjunct professor up at USU. She does jazz piano. And Sam Bryson back here on the drums and all the toys and the miscellaneous stuff, and he does a little bit of teaching at Weber. Don Anderson on guitar and cittern, and if you can believe it, he works for ATK and he's a rocket scientist. And then we have our hometown girl who straight out of, well, she grew up in Logan, but she now lives in Mount Pleasant. Your violin teacher, Sarah Gunnell. And I'm Liz Fallis, and I play flute and do a lot of cooking and catering and all that kinds of stuff and try to keep these guys all corralled in. And we are Leaping Lulu. So we have our dancers back, and over on the, if I can see, there's Buff over there in the corner. Her name is also Elizabeth, same as mine. And then we have Caitlin over here, and Hannah's going to come one more minute and just tell you 2 seconds about these kinds of shoes that they're going to dance this next tune.
All right, so now we've switched from our hard shoes to our soft shoes, or gillies. These are soft, but almost ballet slipper type. There's no support to speak of. They're really flexible, often made out of leather. when we dance in our soft shoes, we are trying to be light on our feet. If we had downstairs neighbors, we wouldn't want them to know we were upstairs dancing. We're going to be higher up off the ground. It's more of that light and flowy dance, and I think you'll see the difference between our first one and this one. So enjoy.
Let's do Craig's.
Let's go.
Let's do Craig's next. Go to Craig's.
Okay, we're going to play one more tune for you guys. It's one of our favorite closers. We would also like to invite you guys back to the same space tonight. We're going to play a full-length concert with the dancers again, starting at 7 o'clock. And we also have CDs available now, and we'll have some later. We're also on iTunes, and we have a leapinglulu.com page so that we're on Reverb Nation. We're kind of out all over the place. We'd really love to thank you so much for having us back, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and come support live music. It's an absolutely essential part of our lives. We believe, we hope you believe as well. So this is Craig's Pipes. Thank you
guys.
very much.
So do you want to ask if they have any questions,
Yeah,
actually?
so we're finished, just a few minutes left, just in case any of you guys have some questions you want to ask. I don't know what's the easiest way if we can hear you.
Yeah, you can just ask, say it out loud, and I'll say it again if you... Questions? No? Oh, yeah. Good question. Sam, come on up and tell me about your drum.
Or come up on the microphone.
I'll come up on the microphone. Don's a little taller than I am. Woo, that was loud. So, he said a little older. Not much. Okay. Anyway, this drum right here is called Boran or Bowron or Boran. There's really a lot of different pronunciations of it. But essentially, it's just a frame drum. There are a lot of different frame drums out there. One would be like a tambourine. You would be more familiar with that probably. But essentially, this drum has goat skin stretched on the top here, and then this is actually just electrical tape around here to kind of get rid of some of the overtones. And then it has these little tuning knobs inside. You can kind of see me every once in a while. I was fiddling around with these just to be able to tune it up. It's kind of humid in here right now, and so this skin is dropping a lot.
So one thing that's really unusual about this drum, it is the Irish drum, traditional Irish drum, but he uses a stick on both sides, and no other percussionist anywhere does that, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like,
right.
no other
Yeah, exactly.
drums.
The technique is just very different than any other percussion instrument. So even though I've been playing for a long, long time, this instrument's still fairly new to me. And as a result, it's just, it's always a challenge. But you probably heard changing pitch, and so... And all I'm doing is I'm manipulating the back of the drum with the heel of my hand and sometimes with my fingers to isolate some of the overtones. So does that kind of answer your question? Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, you gave me the okay sign.
okay. And
Don't
then-
do that in Uruguay. Okay.
Any other questions? Yeah. How did we get together? Well, Don and I was there from the very beginning. There's these contra dancers out there. Do we have any contra dancers in the crowd? They're like this awesome subculture of America, and they like to get musicians together to play for them. They require live dance for their dancing, and so Don and I started out that way, and then we added others as we went, and really loved Celtic music in particular, so we kind of went that way, and then found these dancers, and we came together that way. Any other questions? Yeah. Leaping Lulu, that's right. Where does that come from? It's actually a dance, or it's a tune name. There's a song written that's called Leaping Lulu.
Actually, it's the only name, as I say, that we could all agree on when we were coming up with a band name, and we all agreed it was really a terrible name for a band.
Except it's actually... So the band was formed before this digital age, and back then they just looked through the books and people picked names of songs, and that was one of the dance tunes we play, contra dances that we play. But in this day and age of digital, there are no other Leaping Lulus out there, so it actually was a little bit of a stroke of genius.
We're stuck with it, but we like it. It's all right.
Because
We
if
good.
you go search Leaping Lulu, you'll find us, whereas you
It
find
grows
other band
on you a
names.
little bit.
Grows on you? So Donnie Lou, Lizzie Lou, Sarah Lou, I don't know, we're all Leaping Lulus. So it's about 20 after. Sounds like you guys need to maybe go to your next class. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Come back and
Great.
see us tonight.